Hello and welcome to Newman Gymnasium. I'm Logan Martin alongside Max Sturm. We have an exciting matchup with the Umpy Owls here to face the Husson University Eagles. With more on tonight's matchup, here's Avery Henningsen.
Hey guys, obviously a historic matchup between these two teams and these two schools as a whole. Husson right now leading the series history between these two, 69-20 since 1970, also on a 17-game win streak. They haven't lost to this Owls team since 2005 and are 35-8 at home in that time period. It's going to be a tough road for the Owls to try to overcome the Eagles here in Newman Gymnasium.
Most certainly, Husson seems to have Umpy's number in these past few matchups, dominating on all of those games. Max, who are some key players we can watch for tonight's game?
I think we need to look out for potentially one of the best players on the women's side of the NAC conference in number 15, Alexis Ireland, averaging a double-double this season, 17 points and 13 rebounds per game. Just came off of a 17-rebound game versus Fisher College. She is the leading scorer, and she is a hard-working post player who can put up numbers on the board. That is going to be Husson's #1 priority tonight. On the other side of things for the Eagles is senior Hannah Richards. Hannah Richards leads the team in scoring for the Eagles, averaging just about 8 points per game and shooting 35% from the field. Having these two go at it tonight is going to be an exciting matchup to watch.
It'll be an exciting head-to-head matchup for sure. What are some keys to the games for both of these teams tonight?
Well, Husson really needs to start by forcing turnovers and scoring in transition. They've kind of had this reputation of letting the other team or letting the game get away from them, quite frankly. And so they need to get turnovers and score quick points off of them. They also need to take their time on offense and be patient with those plays. They really have not shot the best shots this year. They need to take their time, find the open shot, and make those shots. And lastly, they need to stop the early momentum. A lot of the games this year, they really have gone down super early, a lot of points, and it's kind of taken them out of the game. So it's really important that they take their time on offense to get those points up there so that they don't fall behind early.
A lot of keys to this game for both teams for sure. We'll be right back for 5:30 action in a bit. Hello and welcome back to Newman Gymnasium. Starters first for the Umpy Owls. Number 1, Giovanna Oliva. Number 5, Anara Ayala. Number 10, Cameron Ala. Number 15, Alexis Ireland. Number 33, Lindsay Hamilton.
And for the Eagles, it'll be number 0, Lauren Cook, Lily Roy, Jordan Lingle, Hannah Richards, and Sage Evans. Logan, as we are underway here, but already have a travel call. So we'll see a full court press right away from the Eagles.
See early pressure here for the Eagles. Number 0, Lauren Cook, applying pressure in the backcourt. As the ball tried to be advanced, tipped away by Hannah Richards. Umpy will recover.
Cameron Alla was tightly covered by Lauren Cook, and is again Lauren Cook able to get that one and force the play to stop. Lauren Cook, which she doesn't get enough credit for being a good defensive player.
As Umpy will inbound from the sideline. Oliva will take the ball, drives to the rim. No good, rebounded by Richards.
That's a good drive by Oliva. Just wasn't able to get it to go, but here's a fast transition play from the Eagles.
So we'll see number 34, Evans, takes a shot front rim, no good. Gets her own rebound, kicks it out, and that will go out of bounds. Umpy will regain possession.
And Richards just wasn't quite ready to receive that pass right after. But we're back to this full court press slogan. We talked about in the pregame how they needed to apply pressure early and get turnovers in transition. They definitely are trying to make that happen here.
Yeah, we've seen Husson apply pressure all year long in the full court press, and we see it early in this one, especially against a team that, you know, they're looking to get a W in this and get a number 2 in their win column, as Umpy will try to inbound it to the post. That'll be tipped away.
Some tight defense from the Eagles, very aggressive here early on.
As Umpy. So we see number 10, Cameron Alla, take a 3 and makes it. As Umpy's on the board first, 3-0.
Alla just sees that space and takes the shot. Was contested at the end, but the ball was already up in the air.
As Hannah Richards drives again, kicks out, and this 3 is good. Lily Roy from deep.
Lily Roy, the freshman, putting up a 3 to take the lead here, or sorry, that's a 2. They did not call it a 3-point play, but a good answer nonetheless from the Eagles.
As Oliva takes a shot, that will go off the backboard and out of bounds.
And it kind of looks like the Owls are forcing their shots here early on. They're maybe not used to this kind of pressure on defense that the Eagles are showing. It's been effective for them so far.
See Husson setting up the half-court offense. Lauren Cook gets a 3. That one's good.
And Lauren Cook, she's known for being that 3-point shooter. Kind of struggled early on in this season, but gets the Eagles going with their first 3-pointer of the night.
As we'll see, Ala goes up with a shot and misses it. Lauren Cook in the triple threat position, drives to the hoop. Kicks it to Evans. Evans step back in the post, no good. Rebounded by Umpy.
We talked about making the smart play, and that wasn't necessarily a bad shot.
Lauren Cook steals it away. Can't get caught napping with her on defense as she dribbles up for a left-handed layup.
And
Husson has an early lead, 7-3.
And there's that turnover in transition that we talked about early on. Extremely heavy pressure here, though it might.
As Alexis Ireland could not control the basketball, that'll be tipped and out of bounds. University of Presque will remain with possession of the basketball.
And you can see, Logan, just how much focus they have on Ireland in this game. They are not giving her an inch on offense.
Like Max said, Ireland averaging 17 points per game, 13 rebounds per game, and 3 steals. As we see Husson in transition again, they'll slow it up. But Alexis Ireland has been the key factor for Umpy this season. As we see Hannah Richards come to the basket, pass, rebound in and out.
That was a smart play by the Eagles. A quick pass to the inside to the post, just wasn't able to get it to go down.
So Alexis Ireland dribbles down the court. Oliver will take possession. Post touch to Ireland, gets tipped and out of bounds.
And interesting call. It kind of looked like that might have been off of Husson's Sage Evans, but referees saying that Ireland was the last one to touch it, and still Ireland yet to really see any time with the ball in this game.
As Husson looks away to take University of Presque's best player on the court. As Lengo will get a post touch. Kicks out to Richards. Richards, pump fake, drives. Back out to Lily Roy. Roy finds Evans. Evans post touch back to Roy. Give and go. How do you do? And Lily Roy. And a steal. Hannah Richards, full court press. And Umpy will steal right back. And just a little back and forth action in the full court press.
And how about the smart decision making from the Eagles here? They're really doing a good job with that ball movement. It's something they've struggled with all year, and to come into this game and just have such a good start, they really have not been able to do that this year. They have fallen so many points early on in games, and to get into this one.
As we see right here in the replay, Lily Roy, give and go. Gets the layup to go on the right side. And Lauren Cook from the same spot. Inbounds play does not work, as her layup was not good.
Tough shot to make on the run there for Cook.
As Lexi Ireland drives to the hoop, that will be too strong off the backboard. Hannah Richards with the rebound. Richards to Evans. Evans thinks about it, doesn't take the shot. Back to Lily Roy. Lango looks to give it in to Lily Roy. As the ball will be taken and stolen away. by Alexis Ireland, and she tries to advance the basketball, and Husson defense will be right there to tip it out of bounds.
So Trinity Montigny and who else made it onto the court there? Some substitutions early
Kayla
on.
Porter coming into for the game, and Trinity Montigny
And
here early.
Hannah Richards doing what we talked about in the pregame, matching up with Alexis Ireland. Now it'll be Trinity Montigny with that responsibility.
Trinity Montigny, a veteran on this Eagle basketball squad, plays great defense as we see Ireland driving to the basket, and one attempt no good. She'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And with just such a dynamic player in the paint, you're not going to be able to fully stop her. Again, she's averaging a double-double on the season. It might be one of the best players on the women's side of the Northeastern Conference. But they have done a good job slowing her down early on. A 6-point lead here for the Eagles to start this game. It's something that they were not really used to this season. And again, just such a big transitional year for the Eagles.
As we see Alexis Ireland go 2 for 2 from the stripe. Humpy on the season shooting at a 63% rate from the free throw line this season.
And even though that's above half, that's kind of a low percentage. They'd like to convert more on that.
We see Langle with the left elbow take the ball, passes to Richards. Richards back out.
And
3.
what a pass.
What a pass indeed. Alyssa Harris with a 3, the freshman from Arizona.
Oh my goodness, another steal.
And another steal by this full court trap by the Eagles as Hannah Richards drives to the lane. She will get fouled and go to the line for 2.
And that'll give me a second to talk about the last 2 plays right there. Wow.
As we'll be right back after these 2 free throws in
I'm
a
Kim
second.
Erskine, and we're I'm Kim Erskine, and we're co-owners of Mexicali Blues here in Newcastle, Maine.
I actually started up in 1988 with an old college friend. I've always enjoyed travel. We had an idea to go to Mexico and Guatemala and buy some goods and bring them back and sling them in downtown Portland. It sounded like a good idea, but that started small, and we worked hard and opened a second shop, and that's when we started branching out. Well, the pandemic was horrible. The uncertainty was so great that we didn't know what was going to happen. We closed 5 stores for 10 weeks.
But I think all along the way, too, there was communication with the First. The First cared about their customers and how they were going to persevere through it.
Through perseverance and cooperation and teamwork and hard work, came through okay. Well, community first means exactly that you are invested in the community, that you participate in the community, and that you support things that help grow the community.
Missing on the season, Donovan, who was one of their
As Hannah Richards at the line for 2 shots, the first attempt no good.
And before the break there, I was going to talk a little bit about that last play. Hannah Richards drove to the net, and instead of taking it with the tight defense and bringing those defenders in, was able to find Alyssa Harris wide open for the 3-point shot. And it was a no-look pass. It was quite impressive. And that's the kind of smart, intelligent play that they need.
Certainly, we've seen a lot of ball movement by the Eagles so far early in this game, trying to move the ball to get the best look possible as we see Humpy in the half-court offense. Oliva dribbles the ball.
Trying to get an isolation here.
She'll drive left, and she kicks to Ivy. Ivy drives and gets blocked by Michaela Porter. Humpy regains possession as a post touch to Ireland is up and in. Lexi Ireland on the board with another 2 points. She has 4.
Able to beat Montigny there, and that's going to be a tough matchup for whoever has to go up against her tonight.
As Porter drives baseline, kicks it back out to Montigny. Her 3 off the back rim. Offensive rebound by Harris, back out to Richards. Her 3 is good. Husson shooting well from deep early in this one.
Hannah Richards having herself a game so far. A few assists and some points. Came off of a 30-point game 6 days ago. Just really has stepped up this year.
So see Oliva into Ireland. Ireland pump fake, drives to the right side. Her layup, no good. A little too strong. Rebounded by Lengo and out to Michaela Porter as she pushes in transition. Finds Montigny. Montigny back out to Harris. Her three. No good. Offensive rebound by Lengo. Puts it up and in. Husson dominating the rebound category in this one early with 3:11 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, both offensively and defensively as far as rebounds go.
You'll see a give and go to Ireland. Finds a good look and she'll be fouled. She'll go back to the line for 2 shots.
And you got to watch that on if you're the Eagles on defense. Ireland is very sneaky. She's able to get past you quite easily if you turn your head. So you kind of got to sit in a position where you can see the person with the ball as well as Ireland if you have the task of defending her.
The University of Presque in the season averaging 54 points per game, allowing 75 to opposing teams. On the Husson side, averaging 54 points per game, allowing 70 to opponents this season. So we see Lexi Ireland miss the second free throw, rebounded by Husson.
Martinez seeing her first minutes here, the multi-sport athlete.
As they set up the half-court offense, looks like a lot of screens. They're trying to screen people to get open, get the best shot possible. As we see LePage back to Montigny, Montigny to Martinez. Martinez to Harris, crossover drives, back out to LePage. Her midi was no good, rebounded by Umpy.
One of the things the Eagles are doing is crashing the boards when they shoot offensively. They've usually got 3 bodies in there trying to get that board. It's worked out a few times, but not that time.
As we'll see, a defensive foul, a little too aggressive, was Alyssa Harris on the play. Umpy will inbound on the sideline.
Alyssa Harris, how about the season she's having so far in this game, or so far this season in her freshman year, averaging 6.4 points a game.
So we'll see Ayala get a screen, drives to the right side, can't find anyone open. Ivy drives baseline, puts it up, no good, a little too strong. Rebounded Martinez. Martinez pushes the pace, looks out to Montigny. Montigny from the right side, finds Harris, puts it up and in from the left side.
Wow, and that's not an easy shot. Left-handed over a tall defender in Ireland. Able to get that one to fall down. It's a 20-8 lead, Logan.
As we see Umpy able to cross half court, the easiest they've been able to this so far in this game. So we'll see Engel to Ayala. Her three is good. That was a couple steps behind the three-point line.
Yeah, deep shot from Ayala. That's something that she's kind of been known for. 13.9 points on the season for her. She has been the quiet second best player for this team. They don't hear enough about her.
As we say, LePage, strong under the rim and one. She'll go to the line for 1 shot. Husson's finding a lot of success in the post.
You'll see it right here. LePage just strong through the contact there from Lindsay Hamilton. And it'll send her for a 3-point opportunity.
A lot of post touches early in this one. Husson looking to get the best shot possible. Shooting 29% from the field, 22% from 3. They're going to try their best to find the best and easiest look every possession.
Eagles, despite the lead, keeping that heavy full court pressure going.
So we'll see Alla finds Ireland. Alla's open behind her. She drives to the right side. And they'll call a foul on Michaela Porter on the right block.
And foul here is.
We'll call a blocking foul.
Yep.
On Michaela Porter, just a little too strong. Looked like she ran into a brick wall right there trying to get a layup opportunity.
Just not able to set her feet fast enough.
See Ayala inbound to Ireland. Ireland gets it stolen away, recovered by Callaway LePage. LePage passes to Harris. Harris will take it up in transition. Finds Montigny under the hoop. She'll go up strong and get to the line for 2. Another foul on Umpy. Another post touch for the Eagles.
Eagles doing a good job drawing these fouls on these shots, but really it starts back with how they're playing defense on Alexis Ireland. Really just not giving her an inch to operate with, and whenever she gets the ball, they crash in on her. There was probably 3 players for the Eagles there on the inbound, and maybe not used to that kind of pressure is Ireland, and it's showing early on in this game.
Coach Kissy Walker's game plan to get to the foul line seems to be working for the Eagles. Shooting 67% from the line this season. As Montigny makes both free throws, Husson leads by 14 with a minute left in the first quarter. As we'll see Ala dribble to the right side. Swarmed on defense by Montigny. Almost gets stolen away. Martinez picks up Engel on defense. Engel to Oliva. Oliva loses it. Recovered by Ala. Ala's layup a little too strong. No good. Rebound by Montigny. Passes it up to Martinez. Martinez to Harris. Down low to Lengo. Good ball movement and one. Excuse me, that's Callaway LePage. Another and one opportunity. Make that back-to-back possessions.
Wow. And how about Alyssa Harris finding LePage inside, was able to draw to defenders, making them think that she was driving to the net. LePage just sneaks behind both of them and is met with contact, but she fights through it and had another three-point opportunity there. Doesn't go in, though.
Callaway LePage, the 5'10 sophomore from Skowhegan, Maine, a good addition, a good post player for this Eagles ball club.
And the Owls there take advantage of the full court pressure with a cherry pick there. Ivy comes away with 2 points on the layup.
Montigny passes it out to Harris. Her crossover drives to the lane, and they'll call travel on Harris driving to the hoop. Umpy will get the basketball with 3.1 seconds left on the clock.
Looked like Harris might have taken a few extra steps there. 3 seconds on the clock. See if they just throw it up.
Inbound to Ala. Ala will dribble as much as she can. She does not get a shot off. That'll be the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back for second quarter action after this break.
Matters and keeps society moving. With a company that cares for its people, the power to be seen, heard, and valued as a team member and part of something important. The power to build friendships and connect with neighbors, forming bonds that strengthen our communities. The power to train, develop, and grow careers we're proud of. Because at Casella, we're here for more than a paycheck. We're here to make a difference. That's the power of hard work. If you're ready to roll up your sleeves and make an impact, apply now at powerofhardwork.com. Good pay, good people, good life. Casella.
We wanted to take a second to thank one of our valued partners, Dice Arts. Husson students, if you're looking to get off campus and enjoy some wonderful food options, then you're in luck, because your Husson dining dollars are accepted at the local Dice Arts right down the road on Broadway.
They've got some good food down there at Dice Arts. Whether you want breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you are in luck. Definitely, if you're a Husson student, get down there to use those dining dollars. I promise it's worth it.
As we're back in Newman Gymnasium, you see University of Presque inbound from the sideline, as they'll be inbounded to Lexi Ireland. Ireland hands it off to Ala. Ala dribbles to the right side, swarmed on defense by Alyssa Harris. Pass to Ireland on the right elbow. She'll drive to the hoop, spin move. They'll call it travel. The ball went in, but that shot will not count.
And she was fighting through the contact. Callaway LePage tasked with defending her there. And Ireland loves to drive to the net and use her body to get there, regardless of who's standing in her way. That time just takes one extra step.
As Husson on possession, Macy Beals will get the ball from the three-point line. Passes to Seward. Seward back out to Beals. Beals recovers the basketball. Harris back to Seward. Seward's three off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Lexi Ireland. Oliva gets it stolen away by McVicker. McVicker drive, pass to Macy Beal.
Wow!
Good. What a transition play by McVicker to Beal.
A behind the back pass. Wow, that was incredible. And Beal's right there to pick it up and take it to the net.
As Husson seems to have had momentum for the majority of this basketball game, and they'll regain it with that great transition play as Ireland's post touch no good. Rebounded by Harris. Nice pass to Seward. Her left-handed layup is up and good.
And the transition offense from the Eagles has been so impressive in this game. This is not like anything we've seen from them all season. As we'll get some substitutions here for the Owls.
The Eagles applying pressures Even when they're up 18 points, they're not going to let off the throttle. This full court press has seemed to work for them as Seward picks up Ala in the full court press.
Ayala coming back in for the Owls. Again, just heavy pressure on offense or defense from the Eagles. A double team there.
You'll see Oliva gets it tipped away and out of bounds. Umpy will remain with the basketball. Inbounds to Ayala. Ayala sets up the half-court offense. As that pass, the corner will be tipped away again by the Eagles defense.
And Logan, the Eagles just really haven't allowed the Owls to have any sort of fluidity on offense. There has been a pass knocked out of bounds or a turnover on pretty much all of their possessions. They've only come away with 13 points so far, but the Eagles up by
as we'll see the
18.
shot clock expiring. But Umpy, Oliva will get the midi to go. 15-31, Eagles lead. As Macy Beals will get the ball in the corner. Back to Seward. Seward to McVicker. Alyssa Harris crossover drives, kicks back out to Seward, and they'll call a charging foul. So it looks like Oliva will draw the foul, taking the charge as she drives to the hoop. Looks to kick back out.
Oliva does a good job setting her feet and forcing a unforced error there by the Eagles with a charging foul. They really need to get some momentum going here.
As Oliva drives, kicks to Ireland. Dishes to Ireland. Ireland gets her own offensive rebound. She tries to get it to go. That one's no good as well.
Ireland struggling in this game to really get much of anything going. Had 2 shot opportunities there, not able to make any of them.
You see Harris too strong on the rebound. This will be Umpy's first transition opportunity in this game as Ayala will spot up from 3. No good, in and out. Rebound by LePage. This defense for Husson seemed to be working. First transition opportunity right there for Umpy. Why is it that this defense has been all over the place?
It's just the fluidity of this game, the pace of it really. Eagles have been going so fast both on offense and defense. The Owls haven't really know how to respond yet. It's been tough for them, a tough going. And again, both these teams with just 1 win on the season. But the Owls they've had offense. They've been able to create offense in their other games. Just haven't really faced a defense like the Eagles so far.
As we see number 0, Lauren Cook, come into the game for number 31, Callaway LePage. LePage with solid minutes to start this game for the Eagles. As we see an inbounds pass to Seward, up and in, and 1. Great way to position herself to have leverage, to have an opportunity for an and 1 play right there.
And these fouls are going to end up hurting the Owls quite badly. This is now the 3rd and 1 opportunity for the Eagles. This time it'll be Seward. And that's how you let the game get away from you, Logan. If you just keep giving up these fouls, especially on the shots. Eagles are a pretty good free throw team, shooting 67%.
As Seward gets the and 1 opportunity, the freshman from Florida, averaging 4 points per game, 1 rebound, and almost an assist. She's been a valuable role player for this Eagles offense and defense. As we see that pass stolen by Sage Evans. Another transition opportunity. Mason Beal does not get the layup to go, but there will be a foul underneath the basket.
Yeah, it'll be over the back on Seward. Tried to get there for that rebound.
Number 12, Seward.
Seward went over the back of that Owls player and was unable to come away with the rebound and draw it, or gets fouled for that.
As we've seen in this game, in this matchup, Husson offensively and defensively all over the place, seeming like they're getting everything to go their way. What is the key factor in this? Oh, we'll kick it to sideline reporter Avery Henningsen.
The Eagles this whole season have been Bailey Donovan.
A little bit of maybe technical difficulties with our friend Avery over there on the sideline.
Yes, but back to my question, Max. Husson succeeding on offense and defense. Their defense applying pressure and their offense getting steals, getting turnovers, forcing them, and getting on into transition. What are the key factors into why they're succeeding on both sides of the ball?
Well, it's almost like they listened to us pregame, Logan, talking about the keys, those turnovers and making the smart play and being patient. They haven't always been patient, but they haven't had to because they've just really thrown the Owls off guard in this one. That opening full court defense was probably not something the Owls expected coming into this game. And also the pressure on Alexis Ireland, who normally is in double digits by this point in a game, is not there right now and really hasn't had the ball all that much in this one. They haven't allowed her to. So both the offense and the defense succeeding for the Eagles, and it's kept this game way out of reach for the Owls.
As Umpy will hold possession of the basketball to start this second quarter. Husson University Eagles lead the University of Presque Owls 34-15 to start second quarter action, as we'll see an early foul. University of Presque Owl inbound.
Not even halfway into the second quarter. It's a 19-point lead for the Eagles.
So we'll see number 2, Danielle Dow, the junior from Pittsfield, Maine, enter the game for Seward. As Umpy will inbound the ball. Ala crossover. Dishes to Oliva. Oliva drives. The floater, no good, too strong. Offensive rebound by Hamilton. Hamilton gets it. Tipped away, she regains it, blocked. McVicker all over the place on defense as Lauren Cook almost had the ball stolen away from her. Doesn't look like she saw that one coming. Umpy doing a good job disguising themselves to try to get a steal attempt right there.
And they end up forcing the travel anyway, so they'll retain possession. And Logan, if you're the Owls, it is absolutely go time here. You need to draw up your very best plays. And honestly, you might have to start taking some outside shots. They really haven't defended those all too well.
As we see Ala pump fakes right inside the three-point line, finds the corner. Nara Ayala's three, too strong. Rebounded by Eagles.
But that's a good look. Wide open shot. You want to take those 100 out of 100 times unless you got something right under the net.
As Macy Beal's three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound by McVicker. Tipped away on her out. Oh, stolen away by Umpy. Ayala get the transition basket to go. There's the University of Presque Owls in the steal category now.
Good job taking advantage of that opportunity there off the tip pass. Ayala just takes it down the court and gets the easy layup.
As Lauren Cook takes a deep three, in and out. Another offensive rebound by McVicker. No good. Dow will get the offensive rebound. Sage Evans will get the offensive rebound, and there'll be a foul on the University of Presque underneath the basket.
See right here, Ayala, a right-handed fadeaway layup almost. Gets that one to go, taking advantage of that fast break opportunity.
Ayala leads the University of Presque team with 5 points here with 5:10 left in the second quarter. As Lauren Cook finds Macy Beals. She drives to the hoop, loses it, regains it. Evans to McVicker. She drives to the right side, puts up a layup, and she'll get fouled. She'll go to the line.
We've heard that a couple times tonight, haven't we? The Eagles doing a good job getting to the shooting stripe. This time McVicker will get her chance at the line.
And Max, it must have been that Coach Walker saw something on film and told her girls, let's get to the foul line this one, because that seems to be the strategy in this game.
Well, and you know, Logan, it's always different when you're going up against a conference opponent, too. You play with a little bit of extra energy, and you can clearly see that today. You can see that the practice that they've had all week has definitely paid off. Now, of course, we still got almost 2.5 quarters left in this game. So it's never over, but so far, whatever they worked on in practice this week is working.
You're correct on that one. Basketball is a game of ups and downs as Ayala gets a three to go. She now has 8 points. Looks like Umpy's going to try to feed the hot hand in this one. As we see Lauren Cook drive baseline, her floater no good on the left side. Rebounded by Umpy, and now gets stolen away by Husson. Another full court press steal as Lauren Cook dribbles, finds Dow. Dow down to Beals. Her mid-range shot no good. Offensive rebound by Sage Evans, and she'll get fouled. So the ball will be inbounded underneath the basket. Sage Evans doing a great job on the rebounds in this matchup on offense and defense.
So another side out as Alexis Ireland enters back into the game for Ala.
Number 15, Alexis Ireland.
And if you're University of Presque, do you have a little bit of hope now that you have a guard and a forward that's gotten going in this game?
Yeah, I mean, you've got Ayla and Ireland in the game now. You really got to take advantage of getting them open, whether that's screens or just ball movement. You really got to try and get it to those two.
As Presque will push the pace, inbound pass to Hamilton does not get tipped, and that will be Eagle basketball.
Yeah, just let it too far in front of her intended target, Lindsay Hamilton. And there was tight pressure on her too, so maybe a questionable pass there.
So we'll see McVicker pass to Beals. Beals into McVicker. McVicker drives. Her left-hand layup, no good. Another offensive rebound by Evans, and she'll get fouled again. Looks like University of Maine Presque went to the zone to try to change something up and make something happen.
And they are getting some turnovers down here in the Eagles' offensive zone, but when they do, they just aren't making smart plays down on the other side of the court. As for the Eagles, honestly, if they just stand under the net and throw the ball up right now, they're drawing contact almost every time. So no doubt, no surprise that they've got Sage Evans under there just throwing the ball up when she rebounds it, because the contact is there every single time, sends her to the stripe.
That's her second free throw is good. Umpy finds a way to break the full court press. Ayala will take another three. That one's airballed, no good. That'll go out of bounds. Eagles basketball.
Just a little bit too excited to take that shot there. It's a pretty deep three-pointer. You might want to take that up just a little bit more, but I still do think that they need to allow her to shoot.
And if you look at the stat category for University of Presque, Ireland leading the team with 17 points per game, Ayala second with 14 points per game. Then you look at the Husson's team statistics, a lot of players with a good amount of points average per game, around 8-6. They have a lot of people that can score.
Yeah, they distribute the ball a little bit more, the Eagles do, than the Owls do.
McVicker gets one to go from three, excuse me.
And they really have done a good job using their bench. And remember, this is a transitional year for them, Logan. They have really had to adjust since not having Bailey Donovan on the court for them. She graduated last year, and she's the all-time Eagles or women's basketball team leader in terms of points, rebounds, and blocks. So not having her this year has been a huge adjustment for Kissy Walker in this Eagles squad.
So we see Hannah Richards who will take the inbound, set up the half-court offense for the Eagles. They lead 39-20 with just under 3 minutes, left in the second quarter. And Richards drives, faces the zone, back to McVicker, takes an early three, no good. Hits the back of the rim. Ayala in transition, good find on the rebound. Ayala takes it up. They'll call a carry.
Yep, that's
the University of Maine
like.
Presque. Looked like there was a carry right there at the last second before she put it up.
Owls are really trying to take advantage by cherry picking that full court press that time, Ayala.
That was great recovery right there by the Eagles to get back on defense and force a turnover right there. As we'll see Peach back to Richards. Richards drives back out.
Haber, seeing her first
Haber,
minutes.
no good. Offensive rebound again by Peach, as Mackenzie Peach, the freshman from Garland, Maine, will go to the line for 2 shots.
Eagles getting everybody involved here. Peach averaging just 1 point per game. A third of a rebound. But she hasn't been able to really see a lot of time. Only played in 4 games this year. And in a game like this where you start going up by quite a bit, Logan, it's really important that you get some of those players that haven't seen a lot of time or are young, like the freshmen. It's important to get them in there and have that real game experience, especially if we go back to talking about how this is a transition year. You want to see what you have as far as talent. And so Kissy Walker is doing just that, getting just about everybody on the bench into this game.
As Mackenzie Peach hits the second free throw, gets both the fall, as Husson will set up their defense in a zone. In a 2-3 zone, as University of Presque looks to break it. Oliva, swarmed by Richards, drives to the right side to Ayala. Ayala takes a three, short, no good. Eagle basketball. 41-20 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Just not a lot going for the Owls right now. Really had a difficult time trying to keep up with Husson, just shooting threes, hoping to get back into it.
Haber post touch to Peach, a little too strong on her shot. Offensive rebound by Husson. McVicker pass out to Haber. Haber down to McVicker again. She drives, doesn't find Peach, kicks it out to Hannah Richards. Her three, good! 44-20. Husson trying to pull away with a minute and a half left in the second quarter.
Richards knocks down another three to add on to her impressive game here.
As Ayala to Oliva. Oliva's three short, no good. The senior from Miami, Florida, averaging 8 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist a game. So you see the replay right here. Hannah Richards getting the three to go, and it was really opened up because of McVicker's post fake down to Peach. Kicks it back out to wide open Hannah Richards, knocks down the three.
Those ball fakes have really worked out for them in terms of getting teammates open. That's really how they've scored a majority of their points in this one.
As we see McVicker to Haber. Haber back down to Richards. Richards to Aubrey. Koknovich, excuse me. No good. Rebounded by Ayala. As there will be an and-one attempt right there by Ayala. So it looked like one of the Eagles players went out of bounds right there. I didn't know if they're going to run behind me or into me. Or she finds a way to get back on the court and back on defense.
And Ayala kind of giving this Owls squad a spark of what they may need to come back into the second half. Unable to convert on the point after.
And one attempt no good. Offensive rebound by Umpy, as that three-point attempt is no good. This ball is stuck at the top of the backboard. We'll see who can jump 15 feet and get that basketball out. Might need to have someone climb up there.
Might need a ladder. That's a tough one to get. And they'll bring out
as we
stick.
See Evan, the athletic trainer. Shout out Evan.
There's one try. There's two. Maybe on the third.
See if he can make it.
Almost. It's even more stuck now.
Wedged in there. Oh, we want to see a basket, Evan. Yes. Hey.
And it's out.
What's more important is we get the basketball back.
Good job, Evan.
Shout out, Evan. As Husson will have the basketball with 50 seconds left in the second quarter. They lead 44-22. They have double University of Maine Presque's points. That's quick math right there as we see McVicker post touchdown to Peach. Peach tries to give a give and go, doesn't work, back out to Richards. Richards drives. As good defense underneath by University of Presque. That ball will be deflected and out of bounds.
Yep, Richards kind of hoping to draw the foul there. It's happened all game for him. It's tipped and knocked out of bounds, so they'll get another offensive opportunity here.
As we'll see Haber's three-point attempt, too strong. Air ball, no good. See Koknovich get tied up right there with Ala. Trying to grab the loose ball as Husson will remain with possession. As Hannah Richards looks to inbound it. Finds Koknovich. Koknovich drives to the middle of the lane. Back out to Haber. She travels. As it will be University of Maine Presque basketball with 26 seconds left.
We're still seeing some errors from the Eagles on the offensive side of the court. Of course, they're bringing in some newer players who haven't really seen a lot of time in this one. So just some growing pains as they move forward and try and build this team.
We'll see Hamilton to the left elbow. That mid-range shot, no good. University of Maine Presque hustling to get the offensive rebound. They'll call a foul on the University of Maine Presque. From our angle, we didn't see the foul, but it looked like Lexi Ireland was trying to hustle to that basketball.
And that's Ireland's third foul already,
which is huge.
That is huge, especially if they want to come out of half with a new game plan that they think is going to work. It's almost certain that it's going to involve Alexis Ireland. So to have her kind of pushing that foul mark, already 3 on the game, you got to be a little bit more careful. So they'll take her out right now.
As McVicker gets the second free throw to go. Husson leads by 23 with 15 seconds left. See Ayala kick to Ala. Ala's three is good. So that three-pointer was much needed with 5 seconds left here in the second quarter. Husson will drive. Hannah Richards back out to Haber. Haber back to Richards. Her three. Good! Buzzer beater by Hannah Richards. Gets another three to fall.
What a half for the Eagles. Wow. To end it on that note kind of just sums up this game.
As Husson University leads 48 against the visiting Umpy Owls, 48-25. We'll be back after halftime.
A lifetime of firsts led us here. First baby, first game, first global pandemic. But where others see setbacks, First National Bank sees steps forward. We see hard work, resilience, persistence, a dreamer, a doer, a difference maker. Some banks invest in plans. We invest in people. Community First by First National Bank. Dig in together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Have you been to Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli. Take 4, 3, take 3.
We've got a great show, everyone. Thanks for coming.
I need shots, guys.
Scene 4, take 4.
Hello and welcome back to Newman Gymnasium. I'm Logan Martin alongside Max Sturm. Taking a look at these halftime stats. Max, what's noticeable? Excuse me. We'll recap the first half. A lot of defense and a lot of offense for this Husson Eagles squad.
I mean, I guess the best way you can describe it was that this game was all Husson. Started off very early on with that aggressive full court press against this Owls squad, and really good defense against Alexis Ireland, who again, we talked about, she's averaging a double-double on the season, and to this point has been held to 5 points, something that she's not quite used to. As we take a look at some of the Eagles plays there, you saw Alyssa Harris getting one in, and Hannah Richards with one of 3 3-pointers that she has in this one. On this play, Sophia McVicker gets the steal with a behind-the-back pass to Macy Beals, who lays that one in. See Callaway LePage also getting involved here. Really a lot of players for the Eagles coming off the bench and getting involved in this game. Sophia McVicker hits a 3 of her own. Just a good first half for the Eagles offensively.
A lot of action by this Husson University Eagles team. Coach Kissy Walker seems to have schemed up a game plan, a great game plan for this game against the University of Maine, Presque. Seems like they want to continue to go with the full court press and push the pace on offense.
Yeah, and I was surprised once they went up as much as they did in this game that they continued to use the full court press, because, you know, that tires out your players. But I guess just the discipline and the practice that they put in this week, they don't really care. They're trying to win this game. It's a
as we can see right here, Husson 16 for 43 from the field. 42, excuse me, getting a lot of shots up there. 38% from the three-point line, which is a huge improvement compared to their 22% three-point shooting this season. They're also 11 for 15 at the line. Max and I talked a lot about, how they're getting to the line, how that's the game plan. They're shooting well from the stripe. They also are leading the rebound categories, double of what UMPI has. They have 34 rebounds compared to University of Maine Presque's 17, and then the turnover ratio, Husson leading that as well. UMPI with 13 turnovers to Husson's 9, and as you can see here, the number right below those turnovers, Husson looking to score off those turnovers, and they're getting a lot of points in the paint. As we'll toss to break, and we'll be right back for second half action at Newman Gymnasium.
I think it's really interesting. If anyone has watched us the last couple of years, we look like a completely different team this year. We're smaller, but we're a lot faster. We're more chaotic. Everyone's learning a different style of play right now, senior and freshman. because we've implemented a new defense and a new offense that just causes chaos, and it's really fun to play and it's really fun to watch. I think a key player that stands out for me is Sage Evans. She works hard every single day, whether she's hitting shots or not. She's all over the rebounds, all over the place on defense. She's just doing everything she can out there. She has a huge impact on the team.
Coming in as a freshman with 7 of us, including myself, and 7 seniors, I think it's been really great for us because it's almost like we all have like a mentor to help us that have been there for 4 years or 5 years themselves. So it's been really good to be able to look up to 7 upperclassmen to help us like on our way both basketball and out of the classroom as well.
I think we have a lot of leaders in our senior class. You know, some are not as vocal and they're quiet leaders, and then we do have, you know, a few that can be a little bit more vocal. But our seniors, our veterans, they've been terrific with helping out the young players, you know, and in practice, when we're teaching something new, you can look and see them, you know, telling someone where they need to go, or if we're running a certain, you know, out of bounds play, they're helping them with where they need to be on the floor, and just, you know, how things are earned and how you have to work for it.
Playing for Husson this year has definitely been a change, as it's my freshman year. It's been a little bit different, going from high school ball to college ball, but it's definitely been a good change. I've got 16 new really close friends, and I couldn't ask for anything better. The start of the season hasn't been exactly what we want. We're hoping to get better every day, and in practice, just keep working hard.
Playing for Husson has been so much fun this year. We're not at the result that we want to be at this point in the season, but I think we're getting better every day, learning more about each other, and I couldn't ask for a better group of girls to play with for my last year.
Right, mi cariño. So like I said, everything I learned about cooking, I learned from Grandma's empanadas. Shall we go again? Yep. Mix the beef with the onions with the peppers with the paprika the garlic with the oregano with the cumin. Got it? Got it. Throw on the olives, stir, season, stir again, pour out the flour, roll out the dough, make a circle, drop in a fistful of filling, fold over, press down, and ta-da!
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words. Playing world music. What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
I chose to go to Husson because of the extended reality program. They have tech here available that I've never seen anywhere else.
As an OT, you're able to branch off into whatever career choice you want because there are so many options.
This is a place where you will be accepted. It really is that home away from home feeling.
Husson is how.
Not now. Hello and welcome back to Newman Gymnasium. Looking at that last package there, Husson, a new team, as a lot of the players talked about, 7 graduating seniors after this year, so there'll be a whole new team next year as well.
Yeah, quite the transitional period for this Husson basketball team. Shout out to our video team, Max Pottle, Tyler Sawyer, for going out and sitting down with some of the key players for this Husson squad, talking about this exciting new chapter, the evolving dynamics of this Eagles squad. Very exciting time for this team. They're sure have had a tough time without Bailey Donovan, but they are transitioning well, and Kissy Walker is confident. We've got to talk a little bit about the conference standings here. So we take a look here for the women. Umpy has played 0 conference games up to this point, so they come in with a 0-0 record. They're down big here in this one. Overall record 1-6. And Husson comes into this one having played 2 conference games already, 1-1 in those games with an overall record of 1-7. And they are not leading the NAC, but they can still make a push here with several conference games left to go.
You're right, Max. And you look at the standings, a wide range in the East compared to the West. The West seems to be a bit more competitive than the East right now. Husson's second in the standings, 1-6, 1-1 overall in the conference, like Max said. Chasing MMA, who's 5-2, 2-0 in the conference this season.
And we had a chance to talk with Kissy Walker a little bit. And she commented on this season so far, and she said that she really hasn't had a team that's ever started 0-6 before, and it's not what she was expecting. That's puzzling that 5 out of the 7 seniors were 1,000-point scorers in high school. So she's just trying to get them in and get them to hit those shots. And at times it's worked, especially today.
Yeah, we've had the opportunity to watch a lot of past Husson games this season. And it looks like in this game, what stands out to me, and I'm sure it stands out to you, is they're just letting themselves go. They're getting shots up, and they're just taking the first wide open look. They're taking the first, slightly open look, because it's a lot better than passing around 15 times, getting no shot up or getting a turnover. So, a lot of improvement we've seen in this matchup against the University of Maine Presque. And as Kissy Walker added, our defense has been creating a number of turnovers. This is where we hope to make up some points off of the turnovers created, and that's exactly what they've done against the University of Maine Presque. The full court trap has seemed to be a little too much for the Owls to handle, as they have a lot of steals and a lot of points off turnovers. I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles go right back to it in the second half.
They have certainly played kind of by the book of what we went and talked about early on in this game with the keys to the game. And yeah, I'd be very surprised if they didn't go back to it.
And we'll get right to a break, and we'll be right back to start the second half shortly.
Four, take 4, 3, take 3.
We've got a great show, everyone. Thanks for coming.
I need shots, guys.
Scene 4, take 4.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Have you been to Harvest Moon Deli yet?
See you down at the deli.
A lifetime of firsts led us here. First baby, first game, first global pandemic. But where others see setbacks, First National Bank sees steps forward. We see hard work, resilience, persistence, a dreamer, a doer, a difference maker. Some banks invest in plans. We invest in people. Community First by First National Bank. Dig in together. Member FDIC equal.
Hey guys, I got a chance to talk to both coaches at halftime, and it's kind of two different ends of the spectrum coming out of halftime for these two teams. For the Owls, it's going to be a lot of defensive changes. They allowed the Eagles to out-rebound them by nearly double in that first half, and they also turned the ball over just too many times. Coach Knight looking to change that up. For the Eagles, they're just going to keep doing what they've been doing in that first half. They had a lot of points scored, they're shooting the lights out, and they're doing well offensively, something they've struggled with this whole season. Coach Walker saying this is a great game for them to get some confidence in those younger players.
Thank you very much, Avery, for that report. Great reporting, as we'll see second half action get underway shortly. So it looks like number 0, Lauren Cook, number 22, Hannah Richards, number 1, Lily Roy, number 15, Jordan Lingle, number 34, Sage Evans will be on the floor for the Eagles to start the second half. For the University of Presque Owls, number 15, Lexi Ireland, number 1, Giovanna Oliva, number 10, Cameron Alla, number 3, Lindsay Hamilton, and number 5, Nara Ayala will be on the court for the Owls to start it.
And I think both coaches probably put it the best way they possibly could as far as adjustments to be made. Eagles, not much to worry about. Just keep doing what you're doing. For the Owls, it's important to get the ball rolling and not turn the ball over as many times.
As Umpy gets on the board first in the second half, Cameron Alla with a three-pointer, 48-28, the Eagles lead here.
And don't expect the Eagles to take their foot off the gas here. You're never comfortable with any lead coming out of the half because you know that that can be tied in the second.
As Hannah Richards is now 4 for 4 from deep. Gets a three-pointer to go.
Richards now with 13 points in this one.
As Ayala feeds it back to Ireland. Ireland gets a post touch and it's in.
And just going back and forth here, answering each other. First 2 possessions for the Owls come away with points. That's huge for them, Logan.
And if you remember, Ireland with a foul called right before halftime gives her 3, so the Owls need to watch her fouls as Hannah Richards puts up another 3. She's 5 for 5, unconscious from deep.
Oh my goodness, Hannah Richards is having herself a game, on pace to maybe break the record that she's set for herself, career record of 30 points just 6 days ago, already at 16.
As we see Alla drive to the left side, blocked by Sage Evans. Richards will dribble it up the court for the Eagles.
She's just come alive this year, Logan. She's always been a solid player for them, but never has been the scoring monster that she has been this year.
As we see Oliva drive, kicks it back out to Evans. Her mid-range shot, no good. Lingle applies pressure. As we see Oliva drive up the court.
They are back in that full court press.
Alla, another 3. She's 1 for 2 to start the second half. Lexi Ireland with offensive rebound. She'll get fouled, putting it back up. She'll head to the line for 2 foul shots.
Ireland came into the second half with just 5 points, and you know, based on her season totals, that's not something you typically expect from her. She came in with averaging just over 17 points a game.
So as we can see right here, the senior, 5'10" from Howland, Maine, goes all the way up north to University of Maine Presque to play some basketball. She gets the first free throw to go. As she is 2 for 2 from the line. Husson will lead 54-32 here with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Excuse me.
You see some more aggressive defense from the Owls. Double teams here and there, but
Cook's 3, no good, front rim.
Forcing those outside perimeter shots from the Eagles, not allowing them to play inside.
So it looks like Lexi Ireland dribbling, try to get off the pressure, tries to dribble around Lingle, and there'll be a foul on Jordan Lingle. That'll be our first foul, as Lexi Ireland will inbound from the sidelines.
And there's always a way to beat this pressure here. Just keep moving on the court at all times. You're gonna burn those defenders out.
As we see Ayala, pump fakes, drives to the left side to Ireland. Ireland back out to Ayala, pump fakes, drives, kicks it back out. Oliva, her 3, no good. Offensive rebound by Ayala, back to Ireland, finds her wide open, no good, right in front of the basket. Offensive rebound again by the Owls. Back out to Ayala for 3, no good. Finally, the Eagles get her offensive rebound as Jordan Lingle comes down with it. Hannah Richards in transition drives, tries to get the N1 attempt a little too strong. I think she wants that one back.
And she'll still get a chance at the line to get those 2 points back. Would have loved to have that potential three-point play, but Logan, I want to talk a little bit about the Owls on that last possession. Obviously 3 offensive rebounds. You don't get that all too often, but they're doing a better job passing the ball around and finding open shots. You mentioned at the beginning of this half that they've really just kind of forced shots, wanting to take those outside shots all the time. They're moving it a little bit better, finding players in the open, in the middle. Doesn't work out for them on that last possession, but through the half so far, they've done a good job.
Umpy definitely drew up a game plan for the second half, and it seems to be working a lot better than it did in the first. As Ala gets pressured in the full court trap, there'll be another foul called on the Eagles. That'll be their third. As we'll see Ayala inbound from the sideline.
And that'll be a foul on Lauren Cook, who picks up her first.
Has no room to breathe for Ayala, but she crosses over and creates separation, drives, floats it underhand, up and in. Wow, what a shot. You thought she was going to go with overhand floater. She ducks it.
Ayala went low with that one. The shot almost came from the floor.
What a shot. As Lingle gets the ball in the corner, she kicks it, skips it across to Richards. Her three, no good. She's now 5 for 6, almost hit her sixth straight three in this matchup.
That would have been crazy if it was a cross the court pass from Langle and Richards hit that one just off the mark. They are feeding her the ball, Logan. She is having a great game. Why not? She gets the steal there.
Hannah Richards in transition on the right side. Pump fakes and gets that one to go. Good job by Ireland not fouling. She has 3 in this one. Good job not picking up her 4th. It's Ala. Tries to pass to Hamilton. Now gets stolen away by Lengle. As Hannah Richards will look to slow things down. 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. You see Lily Roy, her 3, no good. Rebounded, strong rebound by Lexi Ireland. Kicks it up to Ayala. She'll settle things down. Doesn't have numbers on transition offense. Back out to Ireland. Oliva looks to pass to Hamilton. Good post touch. She'll go up and it'll be short, no good. Almost has the offensive rebound, but Hannah Richards controls it. As she throws it up, football passes it up. To Lauren Cook, her 3. No good off the back rim. Ayala right there to get the rebound, push the pace.
This is where they need to take advantage of the Eagles missing
Ayala's
those shots.
3, no good. Rebounded by Sage Evans.
The rebound game has been huge for the Eagles too. They crash the boards on both sides, and that's why the difference as far as rebounds go is so major.
Give and go opportunity. Lengo back to Hannah Richards, no good. That was a good opportunity to get an easy 2. Just could not convert, but Husson will be right back to swarming it on defense. As Ireland transition, passes out to Ala. She gets another 3 up and good. Ala with her second 3 in the half. As Umpy gets it within 20.
Umpy trying to crawl their way back into this one and doing so successfully so far, but they've got a long way to go.
Sage Evans with the post touch, doesn't get one to go. She gets her own rebound and puts it up and in. Way to stay with it right there, Sage Evans. Working hard to get her offensive rebound, get another 2. We'll see. Oliva to Ala. Ala drives, now gets swatted away by Richards. And we'll be right back after this break.
Fit. We pride ourselves on making an American product for our heroes that are out there putting their lives on the line every day. When we first bought the company, we went right into COVID and our sales dropped by 50%. I was like, wow, what did I do? First National Bank called me instantly and said, hey, let's restructure. We're gonna go to interest only. Let's just get through this little phase to make sure that you're comfortable, everything's okay. They came to me, I didn't even have to go to them, and they made it really easy. We only did that for probably 6 months, then our business started really picking up. We found we were really the largest American manufacturer that could do everything that we do start to finish. They are great people, they make you feel at home, and we've really grown our business and we've had their support. So to me, community first means that I matter and I'm not just a number to them.
Welcome back to Newman Gymnasium. I'm Logan Martin alongside Max Sturm. There will be 4:20 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Husson leads 60-36. As we've seen a lot of back and forth action, more than we saw in the first half here in the second half. A lot more competitive play by the Owls.
As we're gonna have a technical foul shot here for Callaway LePage.
She'll get it to go. Who's the technical on?
Sure, I didn't see it.
Must have been called right before a media timeout, but LePage gets both free throws to go on the technical foul shots. Husson inbounded from the sideline. See, I thought there was a technical call, but then when I was told there was a media break,
Saw the referee come in and throw up the T, and I thought that's what it was, and then
probably not T for timeout.
Yeah, not T for timeout.
As Layla Martinez will take the inbounds pass. Whole new group for the Eagles, 5 in, 5 out, as Montigny breaks the zone. Great pass to LePage, and she gets it to go. Wow. As Umpy's head coach furious about the fouls. Ireland's getting called on fouls, picks up her fourth. There'll be a bench warning called on University of Maine Presque on Coach Craig Dagan.
Surprised not to see another technical foul there. And there it is.
And there will be the technical. He was waiting for it.
So there'll be a slew of free throws here. LePage will get another shot at the technicals, and then she'll have her other one that she got off of that basket right there.
Zobia, like we said, a technical foul. The second technical foul we've seen in the last minute. Callaway LePage will go back to the line for 2 more.
So we learned not T for timeout. That's T for technical this time around.
As LePage will make both technical free throws again. Husson will inbound from the sideline. Oh, it looks like he'll have 3.
Yes, several, because it was the second technical foul.
I see. As LePage doesn't make the third, she goes 2 for 3 from the line. Seems like Coach Walker trusts Callaway LePage to shoot free throws.
Looks like they actually might have just gave the shots that she was going to take.
I see.
At the line.
As LePage will have possession of it, back out to Layla Martinez. Martinez to Porter. Swings it. Skip pass to Martinez. They're trying to get a post touch into LePage. Can't find an opening. Back to Harris on the left side. She crosses over. Tries to get that post touch there, looking for it. It'll be stolen away by the Owls.
Great job on defense there by the Owls, keeping them outside at the perimeter, and as soon as they try and force it inside, it's a turnover, and they head back the other way.
As Lexi Ireland has the basketball, looks to create something. She gets double teamed, still goes up with the basket. It'll be an and one. Up and under.
Love to see that one on the
Great
replay.
Move. Great under pressure, even with the double team, as Lexi Ireland
It will. Take a look at
biggest
this.
basket.
Multiple spins and then able to just find the space in between the Eagles defenders and put it up. And that's kind of what they've been missing out of Alexis Ireland throughout this game, is that post-move ability and getting those points up on the board. And she converts after that for the and one.
As Ireland now has 12, she's second on the team in scoring behind, Ala, who has 13. Ayala, number 5 for the Owls, has 10 as well.
You're good, White. Be a little more patient. The high post is open.
She has 10.
Looks like they have finally laid off of the full court press here. Kind of just falling back.
As the Eagles lead by 26 points with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Umpy looking to create a possession. As Ayala drives, dishes it down to Ireland. Spin move in the post again, tries to kick it back out. Ivy almost loses the ball. She gets it back. Stolen by Porter. Good defense by the Eagles. Up to Harris in transition. She tips it too far ahead of herself. That'll go out of bounds. Owls possession.
And Alexis Ireland does a good job getting her hands on that one and staying right there with Alyssa Harris to ensure that that doesn't turn into points.
There, Ayala dribbles up the court. Looks to go left, pump fakes. Ayala will get the ball. Ayala to Ireland at the three-point line. She'll drive the left side, kicks it back out. Angle for 3, no good. Husson tipping it around right there, trying to get the rebound, and that'll go out of bounds. Umpi's basketball.
Second chance here for Umpy. This Owls squad to get themselves back on the board here. It's been a tough go-around for them. Kind of kept it a little bit better in this third quarter, but...
See, Ayala takes a three. No good off the back rim. Rebounded by Montigny. Montigny, a guard for the Eagles, also very good in the rebound category, averaging 3.5 rebounds a game. She's been a guard who gets involved on both sides in the rebound category as LePage gets the offensive rebound. Back to Montigny. She's wide open under the hoop. In and out, no good. Another offensive rebound. Porter, she puts it up. No good. Another offensive rebound. Harris controls it. Harris dishes to LePage. LePage back to Porter. Her midi. That's good. As after 4 offensive rebounds, the Eagles finally find a basket.
And all 5 Eagles players smiling on their way back down, knowing they got away with one right there.
As we see Ala to Ireland, she gets doubled in the post. She dribbles back, double team falls off. She crosses over left, she goes up, and she'll get to the line for 2 shots.
And that's where Ireland will hurt you. If you allow that isolation play, it doesn't matter who the defender is, she's gonna make a move on you. And although she did not score, she was able to draw that contact, and it sends her to the line with an opportunity for 2 points.
As we look at the stat court categories for both teams, a lot of fast break opportunities for both squads. The turnover margin's a little bit different. Husson Holton keeping possession of the basketball a little bit better than Umpy is, but both teams seem to have an equal amount of transition opportunities. As Umpy has definitely had a lot more in the second half. They've changed up the scheme offensive and defensively, have found ways to score, but just have not been able to stop the Eagles from scoring baskets.
I think that's a testament to just how well Coach Kissy Walker has prepared this team to face the Owls.
So you see Porter's mid-range shot too long. Rebound by Umpy. Another transition opportunity for him. Passes it up the court. As there will be a foul trying to gain the loose ball.
And it's tough for this Owls squad to face the Eagles. You know, it's a conference game, both teams coming in with 1 win, each team looking to try to find that momentum as they push towards the playoffs here. They've each had their struggles this season, but clearly the Eagles have come away as the more prepared team in this matchup. But the season's not over for either of these two teams. They still got plenty of conference games coming up, and this will be a lesson for both teams and an understanding of where they are.
As we see Amelia Ivey at the line, makes the first, misses the second, the grad student from Holton, Maine, averaging 2 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist a game. As Husson will have the basketball, Montigny looks for a post touch, down to LePage again, just short. Tries to get the offensive rebound, but that'll be tipped away off the Owls. Eagles will have the basketball. They lead 67-42 with a minute left in this basketball game. As Trinity Montigny inbounds from under the hoop. Michaela Porter wide open for the mid-range, no good. Another offensive rebound by the Eagles. Montigny jumping out of the roof to get that one. She'll pass it back down to Porter. Porter to LePage. They're finding the ball. They're finding the way to get her the ball as LePage shot no good. Another rebound by Harris. Another crossover by Harris, and that will be and one.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Excuse me. Alyssa Harris with offensive rebound.
Goodness.
Crossover from 5 feet away from the basket.
Check this out.
And one.
Through 3 defenders, just pushes her way through and lays it up and somehow gets it to fall. Chance for a 3-point play here. Wow.
As Alyssa Harris's 3-point attempt, or excuse me, 3-point opportunity will be good.
Alyssa Harris,
a free throw to go.
How about the season she's having as a freshman? 6.4 points per game, 1 point, about 2 assists per game. She is going to be a key part of this offense, or really of this entire team, because she has done pretty darn well on defense as well. She's going to be a key part of this team for a long time.
As we have a timeout by the University of Maine Presque Owls. We'll be right back after this break.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And nobody knows better than our loyal customers. Since 1994, our family has proudly sold and serviced John Deere products. Our customers know that quality and reliability set John Deere apart. And right now at Greenway, take advantage of this offer.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 60 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Have you been to Harvest Moon Deli yet? down at the deli.
We wanted to take a second to say thank you to one of our value partners, Dice Arts. Husson students, if you are ever looking to get off campus and enjoy some wonderful food options, then you're in luck because your Husson dining dollars are accepted at the local Dice Arts right down the road on Broadway. As University of Maine Presque will have possession of the basketball coming in after the timeout. As Ala gets it tipped away from her, Engel gets the ball to Hamilton. Back out to Ala.
So Harris almost came away with that steal right there.
So Oliva can't find a shot, and it looks like the timeout was unsuccessful. Presque unable to put a shot up, excuse me. As Husson leads 70-42 with 13 seconds left in the third quarter. And right after this, we have a 7:30 matchup. The men's team and both men's team for Husson and Umpy will face off against each other.
And what an exciting game that's going to be.
As we see Alyssa Harris doing what she does best, a little crossover, getting to the basket. That crossover has opened her up for many shots this season. Seems to be her go-to. She pulls it right out of the bag as Husson leads by 30, 70-42 here to start the fourth quarter. We'll be right back after this break.
Take 4, 3, take 3.
We've got a great show, everyone. Thanks for coming.
I need shots, guys.
Scene 4, take 4.
A lifetime of firsts led us here. First baby, first game, first global pandemic. But where others see setbacks, First National Bank sees steps forward. We see hard work, resilience, persistence, a dreamer, a doer, a difference maker. Some banks invest in plans. We invest in people. Community First by First National Bank. Dig in together. Member FDIC, equal dozen.
Hey guys, just wanted to talk about dual sport athletes here for just a second. Umpy, 7 out of their 10 players being dual sport athletes. Husson with another couple of their own. It's hard being a student athlete. Playing 2 sports is even harder. And a lot of these girls do it great out there, especially when those seasons overlap. Congrats to those players.
Thank you very much, Avery. So we resume action. Danielle Dow doesn't get the layup to go. As McVicker gets the open shot from 3. Her 3 is good. 75-42 to start the fourth quarter as McVicker gets on the board first.
She's had herself a quietly good game too, both offensively and defensively. Scored a few points and had another 3-pointer at the beginning of this game.
She's also dishing the ball well with a lot of assists in this one.
Very well.
Ala's 3 wide open at the top of the key, no good. Rebound by Lengel. Lengel to McVicker. As McVicker will drive, top of the key, passes to Beals. Beals back out to Seward. Seward to McVicker. Looks for a post touch, back to Seward. Seward will drive, create an opportunity. Her floater is up, too strong. Another offensive rebound by Husson. Danielle Dow gains possession. As there will be a jump ball, and the Owls will have possession of the basketball.
It's kind of crazy how many offensive rebounds the Eagles have been able to come away with in this game. Just very aggressive under the net and focusing all their energy on getting back to the ball. It's created several opportunities for them in this one and honestly contributes to why they're ahead by so much.
Ayala will dribble the ball for the Owls. Top of the three-point line on the right side. Ireland will take a mid-range shot. Airball, no good. Tipped back in by Ayala. Good save right there, but Husson will get the steal. McVicker will push the pace. McVicker to Seward, her wide open 3, no good, front rim. Danielle Dow, another offensive rebound. That's her 3rd since she's entered this game. Lengo down low, up and in off the back rim. Good post touch right there. Good hustle by Danielle Dow to get the offensive rebound. Great possession by Husson.
Lengel having a quiet game in this one.
It seems like Husson, they might not have got their 1st or 2nd shot to go, but these offensive rebounds have opened them up to get their 4th and 5th shot, maybe even their 6th shot to fall, as we see Ireland, wide open layup on the left side, no good. Rebound by McVicker. 35-point lead for the Eagles.
Rebounds have definitely propelled their offense in this one. And it shows on the scoreboard, an over 30-point lead here in the fourth quarter.
Seward to Dow. Dow to Langle as she tries to drive to the basket. Will get poked away. Owls basketball.
Been interesting. Up until this point, we really haven't seen Jordan Lingle inside the paint all that much. She's mostly been on the outside setting up plays. She has a few assists tonight, but not really seeing that point scoring center that we usually do.
The Eagles have definitely made it as hard as possible for Ireland to get a basket in this one. As the Owls will dribble down the court. They'll do a little pick and roll action to Ireland. Ireland out to Alla. Alla's three is good. She seems to have it going from three this half.
Whether it's Alla or Alea, both have had several threes in this contest. They've had players that have been able to shoot. It's just a matter of continuity on offense that they really haven't been able to make work so far. And they're definitely going to have a week of practice where they focus mostly on offense, I believe, Logan.
It's Danielle Dow will inbound the basketball for the Eagles. Langle will receive a screen. She gets the ball in the corner, back out to McVicker. McVicker to Seward. She drives on the left side. Floater up and no good. Rolls out. A lot of good opportunities for floaters, like 5 to 6 foot range for the Eagles. Just haven't been able to get those floaters to fall. As Ala pump fakes the three. Ivy throws it out of bounds. Seward, seems like the Eagles tipped it. Seward tries to save it. It'll be out of bounds. Owls basketball. Seward applying pressure on the defense for the Eagles. It's been all over the place when she enters the game. Just like many of these Eagles. A lot of young players stepping up, playing great defense, forcing turnovers, and making the best of their possessions on offense. Lexi Ireland will get a post touch, and there will be a foul called on Langle. This will be another inbound underneath the basket.
Looked for a second that they were setting up to take shots there.
As Ayala will inbound the ball. Ireland puts it up from the right side. That'll be no good, but she'll get fouled and go to the line for 2 shots. Lexi Ireland finding a way to get to the line in this one.
Yeah, and she really hasn't had a lot of success other than that. She's done a good job of drawing contact and getting to the line, but that's where most of her points have come from tonight. Eagles have done an incredible job kind of checking her out of this game, not really allowing her to be that impact player that she has been all year.
It's Ireland's first free throw, no good. She'll see a second here in a second. She has 14 points in this one, still 3 fouls. As her second attempt, no good. That's the first time we've seen that today. An empty possession at the stripe for Lexi Ireland. As McVicker will dribble it past half court. Beals post touchdown to Dow. Dow back to Langle. That seems to be working as she'll get fouled and go to the line. Eagles right back to the foul line. 2 shots as they lead 33 points, 77 to 44 here with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I'm Logan Martin alongside Max Sturm. We thank you for tuning in for this matchup. Again, the men's basketball team will face off at 7:30 right after this one against the University of Maine Presque men's basketball team.
And up 33 points. Eagles still pushing the pace as far as transitional points. Passing the ball quickly and able to get it to Langle there. Defense was there, but she drew the contact.
You're right.
2 buckets.
You're right. The pace has not changed for the Eagles. They might have fallen off. They pull off the full court press, but they're still getting buckets and opportunities on offense, as we see. Ala pump fakes a 3 to Ayala. She dribbles off a screen, looks to find someone open. She's open for midi, doesn't take the shot. Back out to Ivy. Ivy down to Ireland. Looks for a cutter, drives. Pump fakes, spin move, and there will be another foul called on Jordan Langle. Looks like there was good defense there, but a foul, and Lexi Ireland will go back to the stripe for another 2 shots. Umpy's head coach Craig Dagan getting what he wants. Getting these refs to call fouls both ways, and that's what they're doing here in the fourth quarter. Alexis Ireland back to the stripe. So her first free throw will go this time. She shot well from the free throw line today's game. His last free throw opportunities, the last 2, did not capitalize on those, makes the first here, but she's been able to get to the line and hit her free throws. As Danielle Dow will inbound underneath the hoop to McVicker.
Ireland fair amount of points in this one. Haven't seen much of her offensively except for at the foul stripe, but she's got 15 or 16 points on the night.
Dow back to Lingle. Lingle's shot, no good. From inside the paint, looked like she had a little bit of separation, shot it over her head. Just a little too strong. As Ayala will bring it up for the Owls here with just under 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. As Ayala will get a screen by Ireland. Pick and roll back to Ireland. She drives, spin move, puts it up, and there'll be another foul called.
Another trip to the line.
She seems to be finding a way to get to the basket. 3 straight possessions. Lexi Ireland has drew a foul. She'll go to the line for another 2 shots.
And if she hits these 2, she'll hit her season average, getting up to 18 points here. And
she gets that first free throw to go. She now has 17 points. One more to, like Max said, match the season average. She's been a dominant player for the Owls ball club, really on offense and defense. Offensively, they seem to get a lot of post touches and find her opportunity to score the basketball. A lot of these points in today's game came from the free throw stripe as Husson Eagles lead by 32 points here. As Lingle will get a post touch back out to McVicker. Drives, doesn't see an opening. Down to Dow. She'll take a mid-range shot. No good. Offensive rebound by Seward. Great job by Seward, and back to Dow. Dow will get fouled and go to the line for 2 shots. Doesn't look like the Owls have any chance on these defensive rebounds. It looks like everywhere the ball goes, there's an Eagle ball player to get an offensive rebound.
Looked like Dow might have been pushed from behind on that shot right there, so it'll send her to the line. Her first opportunity from there tonight.
The 5'10 junior from Pittsfield, Maine, averaging almost 2 points per game, almost a rebound per game, no assist. She's seeing a lot of minutes in this game as both free throws no good. Ayala tries to get the rebound, and there'll be a foul on Dow. Going for the rebound as well. Looks like she got caught reaching. So we see head coach Chrissy Walker talking to her bench, to Mackenzie Peach and Alyssa Harris. Those 2 players have had a great game in this one. Alyssa Harris driving and kicking the basketball. Her crossover has been absolutely filthy in this one. And Peach, when she has the opportunity to come in this game, getting rebounds and getting shot opportunities.
How about Kissy Walker in her 35th year? She's the winningest head coach in program history as a 3-time Hall of Famer for the Husson Sports Hall of Fame, the Maine Basketball Hall of Fame, and the New England Basketball Hall of Fame. It's just a testament to the success that she's had here, and she's probably gone through these transition periods with teams several times throughout her career, so this is nothing new to her. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's kicking off with a huge win here tonight.
There'll be a late whistle here. It looks like a Husson player and an Umpy player collided. As we'll be right back to action after this break as we see how these players are doing.
Isn't for everyone, but what others call dirty, we call power. The power to earn a living doing work that matters and keeps society moving. With a company that cares for its people. The power to be seen, heard, and valued as a team member and part of something important. The power to build friendships and connect with neighbors, forming bonds that strengthen our communities. The power to train, develop, and grow careers we're proud of. Because at Casella, we're here for more than a paycheck. We're here to make a difference. That's the power of hard work. If you're ready to roll up your sleeves and make an impact, apply now at powerofhardwork.com. Good pay, good people, good life. Casella.
Welcome back to Newman Gymnasium. I'm Logan Martin alongside Max Sturm. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Eagles lead 81-49 in this matchup. Again, the boys for both Umpy and Husson will face off right after 7:30. As we see Lexi Ireland back out to Ala. Ayala, triple step threat position, tries to pass to the free throw line. That'll get stolen away by Koknovich. Koknovich in transition. She gets her left-handed layup. No good. Looked like that was going to roll in. Good hustle by the Eagles, but that'll be regained possession by the Owls. As Ayala drives up the court on the right side. Behind the back pass to Ayala. Pump fakes, drives back out to Ayala. Her three is no good off the front rim. Martinez with the rebound. As the Eagles look to slow things down and chew a little bit of that clock off the scoreboard with a sizable lead here in the fourth quarter. They played very well, and that's a testament to their starters and their bench players. As you see Mackenzie Peach getting one up. Great job, great inbound pass, great post pass and great post shot by Mackenzie Peach. Like I just said, she's been doing well with her minutes. As you can see right here at the replay, almost found herself too far under the basket, but positions herself to put up a shot. She gets one to fall. As Husson leads, Mackenzie Peach. As Husson leads 83-49 with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We wanted to take a second and say thank you to one of our valued partners, Dysarts. Husson students, if you are ever looking to get off campus and enjoy some wonderful food options, then you're in luck, because your Husson dining dollars are accepted at the local Dysarts right down the road on Broadway. Get down to Dysarts if you're a Husson student and use up those dining dollars for some great food, great options. I've been a Dysarts fan my whole life. Shout out my dad at home.
How could you not
Growing up, always going to Dysarts together.
How could you not be a fan of Dysarts?
Some eggs, some bacon.
Breakfast food is by far the best food. And
toast.
They make it so good there. Definitely get down there if you're a Husson student.
As we'll see Humpy. It will be Owl basketball. Pointing the wrong way for me. As Oliva will inbound the ball under the hoop to Hamilton, back to Oliva. She dribbles up the left side of the court.
You know, Logan, last few minutes of this game, you as the Owls, you might be down by a lot, but you want to go ahead and try and make something of it with this opportunity that you have. You can still practice your plays. You can learn something from these last few minutes and improve in some way, especially since Husson's got their bench players, and you're going to have a little bit of an easier time scoring. So they should not approach these last 5 minutes, or last 4 minutes rather, any differently than they did earlier on in this game.
So we see a failed possession right there by the Owls. Like you said, a lot of valuable minutes still left to be played. Whether you're starters or bench players for both teams, you can still get something out of the minutes. Some players that don't see a lot of time will get some time in these opportunities and these moments. As we see Alyssa Harris, a wide open three in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Lexi Ireland. Passes it up to Oliva. Oliva drives to the left side. Spin move, stolen away by Layla Martinez. Great defense. She looks up to Koknovich in transition. Her layup is good. Great find by Layla Martinez. Great job by Koknovich running the floor.
And I believe that is Koknovich's first collegiate points.
Congratulations to Koknovich getting that one to fall. She's been hustling all over the place in this game in her minutes. Great transition offense right there by the Eagles. Great find, great basket.
Good job by Layla Martinez getting that ball to her in transition on the fast break, and Koknovich puts it down for her first points of her career.
See Oliva dribble it up. Loses the ball for a second, gains it back to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Oliva. Oliva to Ayala, her three, no good. Cannot get anything to go late here in the fourth from deep, the Owls. But doing a better job on the offensive boards as Hamilton gets one there. Back out to Oliva, and her possession will be tipped away. Owls will regain the possession. See Ayala back to Oliva. That'll be stolen away. Alyssa Harris gets the basketball, dribbles up in transition. Her right-handed layup is good. A lot of transition points in this game and a lot of transition points late. Husson not taking the foot off the gas pedal.
Absolutely not. And like you said, valuable minutes for both teams here. Might as well put as much up as you can.
As Hamilton looks to get something to go. Her post touch no good. That was a good opportunity for a look right there by Hamilton. Good job putting something up. See Haber to Peach. Peach doesn't get it to go. Defensive rebound by the Owls, something we have not seen a lot in the second half. So the Owls will pass the free throw line to Hamilton. Hamilton to Ivy, back to Hamilton. Ayala to Hamilton, her three, front rim no good. Rebounded by Alyssa Harris with under 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. That's stolen away by Ayala. Caught the Husson offense napping, but Haber getting back on defense. Great hustle, strips that one away, but it'll be Owls basketball. Great.
Strange defensive sequence there.
But that was a great recovery right there by the Eagles. Able to strip that one out, not allow the Owls to have an easy 2 points.
Ayala had essentially a free bucket right there, and Haber chases her down and able to snatch block that one before she's able to get it up.
It's an inbound pass. We'll go to Oliva. Martinez forces her left, and that'll be stolen away. Haber will slow things up with 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. Martinez to Kaknovich. Looks for a post touch, finds Peach. Peach dishes it to Harris. Good pass and good layup by Alyssa Harris. Husson has taken advantage of these looks against a 2-3 zone. Umpy trying to go to a 2-3 zone, but Husson's been able to find open zones, open lanes for easy baskets underneath the basketball hoop. As Hamilton get the ball at the free throw line to Ivy. Ivy skips across the court. Ayala will have the ball with under 1 minute left. Ayala back for three to Hamilton. Oliva to Ayala, her three, no good. Offensive rebound by Ivy. She'll kick it back out to Hamilton. Her three, that's no good. Another offensive rebound by Ivy. She dribbles out of trouble. Gives it to Oliva, back down to Hamilton, and she finally gets one to go. And one opportunity for Lindsay Hamilton, the sophomore from Clinton, Maine. So it'll be 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles lead by 40. Lindsay Hamilton at the line for 2 shots, gets the first one to fall.
Hamilton, having only played 2 games this season, but averaged 5 points in those games. Go along with 3 rebounds. It's exciting for her to get in here and get some points up in this closing minute.
Just touching on those team statistics again, Umpy scoring 54 points per game, just under their average with 20 seconds left. They're allowing opponents to score 75 points a game. Husson exceeding that number with 89 here in this one. Husson's put on a very impressive showcase of basketball here today.
Yeah, and how big is this win for them as a conference game? You come into these conference games knowing you need to win them if you want to make a playoff push, and this is a great start for them. Despite their record coming into this, they are now 2-1 in conference play, and that's huge as we head down the stretch here, Logan.
Huge indeed, especially looking at these NAC standings. Umpy, the only team in the East that has not played a conference game. This will be their first one, and they'll be 0-1 to start the season in conference play. Husson will now be 2-1 on the season in conference play, and they'll advance to 2-6 on the season, getting a much-needed win against the Owls here tonight. So we see a three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Umpy. 5 seconds on the clock. Down to Oliva, her shot, no good. Rebound by Peach, and that will do it. Husson wins this game, 86-53. A dominant performance, offensive and defensively. I'm Logan Martin alongside Max Sturm. Max, what impressed you tonight in this matchup?
Honestly, the way that the Eagles came out to this game, super aggressive on defense, playing that full court press, and then the way that they were able to lock off Alexis Ireland. No team has been able to do that this year. She still comes away with 18 points, but a lot of those were at the end of the game when they kept getting her at the line. So a great job from the Eagles all around, offensively, defensively. They played smart, found the right shots, made the right plays. Kissy Walker and this team should be extremely proud of themselves after this one.
They should be proud indeed. An impressive performance by the Eagles. They are now 2-6 in the season. Umpy falls to 1-7. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this game. Again, I'm Logan Martin alongside Max Sturm.
We're gonna get an interview here, hopefully with Kissy Walker.
Kissy Walker, as we see sideline reporter Avery Henningsen joins Coach Kissy Walker here.
Hey, Coach, obviously a big game for the bench in this one. How important is that for the confidence in the team moving forward on the season?
I think it's a big confidence booster for us because, we were 1-7 coming into the game, hadn't played our best, basketball in all of those games. And so, getting some more playing time for some people who've worked hard in practice and, makes them feel like part of a team, like part of the program. And, we've got some kids that can play. We just needed to give them opportunities to get out there and show what they could do.
And Coach, one final question for you. What are you telling your team before tomorrow's matchup against UMaine Fort Kent?
Honestly, we haven't talked about them yet. We want to get by this. This is our conference game, so it's the most important game. So this is our big focus. We tend to focus on what we need to do, running the same type of defense that we want to run and, being patient on our offense, rebounding, things like that. We play our game, I think we'll be, okay, unless, Fort Kent comes out and they're better. But we will talk more about them before the game tomorrow and a little bit after this game as well.
Thank you, Coach Walker, for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Avery, for that sideline report. Once again, I'm Logan Martin alongside Max Stern. We'd like to thank you for tuning in. We have the opportunity to call these two games, the men's and women's, for both UMPI and Husson. We'd like to thank you again for tuning in. We'll be right back for men's action at 7:30.